the exciting things we're doing.
Yes, ooh, excitement. Ooh,
Fits perfectly. Pretty impressive. Look at that. Look at that fine work.
moment of truth.
Moment of truth. Close me in. Yes. Woohoo! Success. So, this is why you haven't seen much of us lately, because, you know, we're doing exciting things like installing thresholds. But Lou's back to talking to the camera. I bullied him into it. So, there he is, everybody.
So, we met this company at SEMA called Gate King. And what it allows you to do is lock your tailgate into different positions. So we figured we'd give it a try. And before we did a video, we wanted to try it out. It's got little levers in here. So what it allows you to do is actually lock into place the tailgate. So it opens normal. But would you engage this little lever here, one on either side. Now, it'll lock into different positions. It could take the full weight. So you can lock it. So we have a deck system in the back. So if we put lumber, that's going to be longer than the bed. All we need to do is just unlock these, bring it down a bit, and meet that level. And it'll use this tailgate for extra support. So, so far, it's our first try with them, and they're excellent. So,
And it was, what, an hour and a half drive, and it stayed in place?
yeah, I mean, it didn't move at all. I mean, it's, you know, to keep your tailgate locked in an upright position like that for that long with weight on it. And I want to say, I'll look up the specs, and we'll post it down below or in the video of how much capacity it can take. But it's a pretty high capacity because they are steel bars. So, yeah, highly recommend them. Made in the USA, small company out of California. One of the things with this vehicle was there's little rubber pads that are here. And what was happening was when the tailgate closed, it was popping this rod out. I called them up, the representative. We did a FaceTime. He helped me within a minute of what I needed to do just to cut out a little notch there. And it's been working perfect. So yeah, highly, highly recommended.
And you're happy.
I am very happy.
So I had this brilliant idea that we should get little solar light caps for the entry to our fence. And so name of the company, or the name of the caps, is Classy Caps. And now my good husband, my very good husband, is trying to install them. And we'll see what happens.
Glad you didn't say mount them.
Mount them? Actually, yeah, he is trying to mount them, but we'll stick with install.
Need more pockets. Okay, let me see it again, please. And the screw just broke.
No. Oh, no.
It'll be fine. I'm going to get some better screws. I'll use some self-tappers they have at home. I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
So, lights are cute. Screws are crap. Because they're way too small.
We already tested them, so they actually work. They throw a good light.
Trying to get a good field of view so we can get the shed, the camper, and the gate.
And we're going to be able to get everything in our field of view just to be safe.
just changed the propane cover from one of the newer models. So we had the original old model, which had the flip up, which I hated. So it's flimsy, and to get to the valve was a pain in the butt. So we have bought this new, it's a Flame King. So you just pop them off and they go flying. You pop them off and you can see how easily you can get to the valves. Or the the valves for the shutoffs for the propane. They lock into place. And then normally our diverter valve, whatever you want to call it, that says which propane tank was pointing in the front here. But with this, you wouldn't be able to get at it. It'd be really difficult to get at it. It was really hard with that one to get in there because you couldn't get your hands in there. So we flipped it around and faced it backwards. So now I pop this off and here's my valve.
Sweet.
Nice and easy. So yeah, just a little.
And how much was it?
It's under $40 on Amazon.
Oh, that's a sweet deal.
Yeah, and I mean, it came disassembled with the 2 halves. You just have to screw them together, but seems pretty solid, so
Yay.
It'll do the job.
That works. Thanks for informing us, Lou.
The more you know.
So hello.
Hi, people.
So you saw what just happened today. We filled you in on all the little bits we're doing on the land. Lou's back speaking on camera now that he's got some time.
I was told no paycheck until you start speaking again.
Listen, he calls himself the talent, so if you're going to be the talent, you got to be the talent.
Yes.
So that's it.
So today we just came up and did some stuff. Did we want to mention about putting midnight to rest here?
We can, yes.
Okay.
We can.
So I know a couple of you guys are probably following us on Instagram. Our cat passed away, so
Midnight,
we got a biodegradable urn for his ashes. So we wanted to bury them on the land. So that was part of what we were coming here to do today. And then just bringing some other stuff up, doing little things like doing the threshold, changing the thing on the propane, just little stuff. We're probably going to come back tomorrow, I think. We got another little...
Yeah, we got some other little
more
projects.
stuff just to bring up and do.
The other thing I thought would be fun to fill everybody in on is, yes, as you guys have seen, we stay in our little 15 TB camper. But obviously, once we make the move here...
Yeah, that is way... So it's kind of funny because like we've had campers before, and I don't know if I've said this in a past video, but typically the number coincides with the length of the camper. So we had a 26RR, and it was a 26-foot toy hauler. This one was a 15 TB, and didn't really look at the specs. Well, it's 15 feet, not inside, but that's the overall length. The inside is like 12'9".
Yeah.
So
we're real cozy.
We're not going to be living in that for a year.
No.
So we decided that we knew that we were going to go and get a larger camper for when we're going to be living on the land while the house is being built. So there was an RV show that we went to up at the Raceway last month. It was sad. We actually went to Johnny Walker RV in Las Vegas. We had ordered some parts because our fenders on our camper are rotting away with the sun. So they ordered them for us. And we're like, hey, while we're here, let's go look at their inventory and just to get some ideas. So we're starting to do that.
Which I love. I love looking at campers.
Yeah, so we're looking for something. Again, we're going to be living in it. We're not going to be traveling in it. We don't even know if we're going to keep it after we build the house. It may just be here for us to live in for that year or however long it takes to build.
Yeah.
So the idea would be it's going to be pretty big. Like we said, definitely over 30 feet. So 30 to 35 feet probably. It's got to have slides. We're thinking the ones we've seen have like triple slides.
Which is a lot of slides.
But again, you're not moving them in and out. You're going to move them out and they're going to stay out.
Right.
But the idea is to have as much space. I'm thinking we're going to want a washer and dryer as well.
Right.
They have hookups. So we're going to want to do that so that we don't have to run to the laundromat all the time. We don't even know if there's a laundromat in town. I'm sure there is. But
hey, to all our Pahrumpians who watch our videos, please, if you know about the laundromats in town, tell us in the comments because we know nothing.
And what kind of situation they are. Are they, because we've been to some pretty bad laundromats. So
in our time.
Like, would you actually want to wash your clothes there? So
other thing I did want to say is the other reason we need a really good sized camper is because we both work remotely. So we're both working in the camper. So it's very important that there's a space for him to set up and work and a space for me to set up and work. So if anybody has any favorite camper brands that you've had great experiences with, feel free to drop them in the comments.
We actually saw a really nice Winnebago. I remember
beautiful.
the model. It had instead of having an island for the kitchen, it had like a little bar so it was a front kitchen. It separated the kitchen from the living room area. And then that little had the little 2 stools on it, so that you could that could even be a workstation.
Yep, it had a desk.
It had a desk as well. Was that the same one that had the desk?
Yes, that had the desk.
Had the desk, and then also, so I think that one had washer and dryer hookups. But the problem is, a lot of them that do, they take away your wardrobe in the bedroom.
Right.
So here's your washer and dryer, now you can't hang your clothes. We also saw a really nice used one, which it was pricey, but it was brand new. I guess the guy bought it, he never used it. It's got a whole back wall, that's the wardrobe, and that's where the washer and dryer hookups are. We've seen a couple of the models that look like that, where you can put in a washer and dryer, but you still have your entire closet. Yep. So again, we're going to be living in it for a year, so we're going to need clothes. And
our other cat, who's adorable and younger than Midnight was, Frankie, will be living with us as well.
Yeah, so just some ideas, if anybody has a camper that they've lived in that is roomy, has some working space, has washer and dryer hookups, give us some ideas.
Yeah, just drop them in the comments. We appreciate it.
So the idea is get something that's going to be affordable, it's going to work for us, and then we're probably going to resell it in, I don't know, a year or so.
And what's important also to know is we are keeping the 15 TB. That baby's not going anywhere. We love it too much. When we start wandering again, hence our name, Southwest Wanderers, when we start wandering again, it's just perfect for navigating and going wherever you want to go. So, but yeah, there's not a ton happening on the land right now, which is why you're not seeing a whole bunch of footage, but there's a lot going on in the background. So we're sharing as we go. That's all we can do. So I'm not going to say as we always say. I think from now on we just end it with
goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.